Bitches selling their pussy. And they supposed to be a dog.
They violating the rules.
Welcome to my first video. It's technically not really my first video. I did part 1 and part 2. This is of the Diddy trial. But I had to scrap that video because I dropped the person's name and I just didn't feel comfortable, especially if that person's trying to remain anonymous and some of the information is a little embarrassing. So if I put myself in that person's shoes, I wouldn't want, if I'm trying to remain anonymous, I wouldn't want someone to dox me. So I'll give someone at least the same amount of respect and not, expose their name. But I know who this person is very, very well. I was trying to debate if it was out of 2 different people, but I'm pretty sure I know who this person is. I think we all know who this person is, but whatever. That is what it is. I redid part 1 and part 2, so that will be coming out later on today. But I can't wait to share this reaction with you guys. You guys will be watching it. My initial first reaction to actually information that we heard on part 3. So without any further ado, here we go. I'm ready. And the background is going to be different. Right now it's daytime. I recorded that information at around 5 o'clock in the morning. So never mind the background. Never mind the darkness. Because it's light now. But here's the information. Here's the video. Here we go. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go.
Jane testifies against Diddy. Have you seen this man? Sean brought him to our hotel in LA. I was in a robe and my outfit, the whole wardrobe that I usually had on. What happened in the living room of this suite? I knew this was something that I could not fake. What do you mean? I was repulsed by him. I tried for 30 minutes and then I told Sean, can I talk to you in the bedroom? There I told him, I can't. I tried again, but no. I told Sean, I'm sorry. How did Sean respond? Agitated. Then another man came. Did Sean talk to you first? No. Who was this? A man I met in New York. I told him I didn't want to go to New York if it was just to set me up with a man. He said, no, it's just one-on-one. So I went. Did you get Wi-Fi on the plane? Yes. And then Sean sent me a text. Do you want entertainment tonight? How did you feel? Disappointed. My thought of seeing my lover was shot down. Where did you go in New York? The Trump Hotel. I saw the assistant setting up the room with the red lights for the hotel night. I took this photograph of it. What's next? I told Sean I don't want to do this. He was just super defensive. On the way back to the room, Sean gave me a pill. What was it? E. I took it, and the man was in the room. We had small talk. I let the man touch my leg a little bit, and I took Sean to the bedroom and told him, I can't do this. How did Sean react? Agitated. I called another performer. Why? That's a hard question. At that point in the relationship, I knew that's what my partner would want. Was Sean paying your rent? Yes. Did he mention it? Was this after Sean started paying your rent? Yes. I called Sly. He was excited. He flew to New York that night from Atlanta. What happened? It was nice. We had physical relations in front of Sean at the Trump Hotel. Me and Sean had to go our separate ways, but I didn't want Sly to feel like we were just leaving him. So the cash was brought to the front desk for him by an assistant. Which one? Joey. And this man? I had physical relationships with him in front of Sean. And another? A Spanish buff man. He was a bit odd. He was pulling out this scent to smell during the physical relations. I don't know.
Whoa. So you mean to tell me the man was sniffing pop?
Is that pop?
Whoa. Never did that before. No!
Carry on.
Sean? Yes. Another? A man who looked more European. At the El Hermage, we had physical relations twice. Which entertainers did you see most often? Paul and Sly. Which ones did you reach out to? Them and Anton and Don. Did you ever arrange hotel nights as a surprise for Sean? Yes, twice, like Valentine's Day or a return from a trip. You saw cash during these hotel nights? Where? In the drawer of the nightstand. When Sean ran out of cash, what did he do? He made a phone call to his security or his assistants, KK, and then cash would appear. How much? A good amount. To whom did Diddy hand cash? To Paul and Don. He'd pay at the end. What would Sean say before he brought out his iPhone to record? Nothing, or it's just for me. Did Sean sometimes act different? Sometimes happy, sometimes not. What directions would Sean give? To put baby oil on the man? To touch myself? When you knew the camera was on, how did you react? It was just a part of it. Did Sean ever record you while you were not on substances? No. Did you act like you enjoyed it? Yes. Why? I wanted to put on a good show. What fantasy talk did you guys engage in? There's so much role play of fantasy. I'm sorry, there are just so many memories. He would create characters. I'm going to show you some exhibits that are not on the council screens. Who is this? Me and Don. The next one is me and Sly. And this, me and Paul, and then me and Leo. And then Anton and myself. Was Sean present for all of these? Yes. I wore big high heels the whole time. What would happen with the baby oil? It would drip down in the shoes and I would try to keep my balance. Did Sean ask you to get your nips pierced? Yes, I said it would turn him on. Who set up your piercing appointment? KK. And then what? I got caught in my outfit and my nips got infected, so I took them off. What did Sean say? He said, "Where are my piercings? This is the last time that I'll see you without them." Did your back hurt? Yes, from bending over so much. Where else did you get sore? My vajayjay. Did you tell Sean? No. Why not? I just didn't want to indicate negativity. Why did you keep going? I'm not sure. Do you have an estimate on how many times you told Sean that you didn't want to keep having these hotel nights? I don't have an estimate. Did you write? Yes, and sometimes I'd have courage to text it to Sean. What did you see in your text messages? That I have been texting it since 2021 on how I felt. What is this? And they show a text exhibit. It was in November of 2021. I felt jealous. I saw that he was doing things with another woman on their IG stories. Why did you feel jealous if you knew that he was dating other women? I came to do the hotel nights with Don and Sly, and then he gives quality time to another woman. This next text, I wrote, "I need a breather and a break from you." And they play another exhibit which is a voice note, and it's Diddy's voice, and he says, "She asked me to work out. This is the time you're going to curse at me. I don't have a bunch of guy friends. It doesn't matter if I effed her. Be sad, go crazy. I don't deserve being honest with someone." How often did Sean call you crazy? Often. It made me feel confused. What did you say? That she didn't come to the gym. I don't even care who you were laying with. I wanted that time with him. I said, "You just want the hotel shit." What happened here? I had physical relations with Leo. I was high. It made my partner happy. I was okay with it. How many phones did Sean use back then? 2. Sean started dating another woman. He had a big birthday for her. How did you see it? On IG. What did you say? I see why you are going for her. Why did you play me? You said that she was just a business partner. Then you say she's spending money on you. How would you feel if I said a man was spending money on me? You also wrote, "I feel cheap." After your first hotel night in May of 2021 with Don, what did you do next? We went on a yacht. And later, we would just sleep after the hotel nights. What did you write in this note? I wrote, "Why am I just for your freaky desires?" Did you send this to Sean? No, I didn't. I didn't have the courage. And this note, I wrote, "You were partying with another girl. You just want me for the debauchery. I'm done being used by you. You're trashing my house with dirty debauchery. I'm done." And when was this? Right after my birthday. After having physical relations with these men in hotel rooms. Sean went on a vacation with another girl that he was dating. How did he respond to your text? He wrote, "I didn't tell her about your birthday." What did he write to you next? That it looked like I had a nice birthday dinner with my girlfriends. Who paid for that dinner? Sean. But was he there? No. And here, when you said that you were tired, it was after 3 men. What did he write to you here? He wrote, I'm tired of you throwing the physical relations in my face. Let's just be friends. What did you think he meant? Anytime I brought up the hotel nights. What did you write? Are you really breaking up with me? Jane started crying and she wrote, You're the only man in my life. You took someone else to the place that I have dreamed about. Where? Turks. What did he write? He wrote, I'm tired of these long texts telling me what I'm doing wrong. I wrote, what am I doing wrong? Government shows an exhibit and says, what is this? A note on my notes. Were you writing what you were feeling at that time? Yes, I wrote, you lied straight to my face to use me for a hotel night before your trip. And you took a break from Sean. Where did you travel to? France. And Sean started texting me again and again. Paris, Paris, Paris. How did it make you feel? Daddy cared, but I knew I had to stay strong. I went away for 5 days. He was adamant that we should see each other, and I missed him too. Why? Because I love him. Soon we were planning to go to Turks. I'd go to Miami first. What did Sean write you? He said a night of debauchery and then to the beach. I said no, we have to reconnect. He said cool. Did that turn out to be true? No. What did you do in Miami? We bickered about Paris. He said his girl cannot just get up and leave like that. This photo? It was our dinner. Then what happened? He took a pill and we went to the hotel. We were watching adult films and Sean says, do you want Don? You say, yes. Why? I was just used to it. And then we went to Turks. And in Turks, Paul came in. What happened? I'm back in an outfit and I'm going to try to do another round. It was really painful. I couldn't have physical relations.
Wow.
Why not? I was extremely sore at this point. Sean tried to lube me up. Then he said, you can't take any more D, and I threw my bracelet and said, you only brought me here to suck D for you. I was talking and then I sat on the steps of a villa. Did Sean talk? Yes. He said, how can you make me look like that in front of Paul? Sean told me to apologize to Paul. I messaged him and said, I'm sorry for how I acted, and that I was really glad that he came out to see me. Who told you to do that? Sean. What did you write to Sly? I asked him if he could come to Turks. I told him he'd need a passport and vaccination. What did Sly respond? I'm willing, but I don't have a vaccination card. Why did you do this? To make it up to Sean. Why did you write this way to Sly and Paul? I wanted them to feel good, like they weren't being used. Why? I just did. What was the love contract in March of 2023? He asked how much did I want per month. I said 15. He said 10. He started paying your rent? Yes. Who is paying your rent now? Sean. What else did Sean pay for? My teeth. What do you mean? Sean didn't like my teeth. I got new veneers. He also paid to furnish my house. My allowances just didn't do it. I used 3 credit cards. I had promised him an all-star party. What's that? I'd bring the top 3 guys all on the same night. Why? I was with my lover and he liked that. I told him I'd have to be awake by 8 a.m. on Sunday. I said the last time I got sick. What's this next text? He felt hesitant about the all-star party. He asked, doesn't your vajayjay hurt? You're not being straight with me. In the next text a minute later, he quoted my text asking for help with more furniture for the house. Here, Sean writes, Rico is ready. Who is that? Maybe the man named Michael. Or wait, maybe it was a role play between me and Sean was Rico. You don't know? I don't. Why did you send Sean a photo of pink toilet paper? To show that my period was about to come down, that I needed the night off. Let's postpone. What did he write back? You're getting your hair done for nothing. I'm done. What did you mean when you said movie night was not on my mind? What was that? We would not have an entertainer and we would just watch. What did you mean when you said movie night was not on my mind? What was that? We would not have an entertainer and we would just watch our own movies of the hotel nights. We called it movie night. What did you write here? I wrote, why do you talk about the father of my child? All because you don't get your way one night and bust a nut. What did he say back in this voice message? I don't have time, baby girl. You need to get on your job. How did you interpret that? Making sure he's happy with these nights. How did you respond? That he always brought up paying for the house. It felt like, I don't know, like a guilt trip. Then they end court for the weekend, so Jane will be back on Monday to finish her direct testimony before she enters cross. But you all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
That concludes for part 3. My true feelings, I don't feel sorry for this person. For the simple fact that there are 8 billion people in this world. Why are you dating your friend's boyfriend, your friend's ex? Like that, like you broke girl code on that one. Like that's just messed up. So, I mean, you went after him, you got what you wanted. So, I don't feel sorry for you. I hope you do find healing in like the aftermath of this whole situation, but this is what you wanted. You went after this person, and then on top of it, your ex is his enemy. Why would you date your ex's arch enemy, not thinking that they're not going to use you to get back at your ex? So, and it all makes sense too on why we would always see like petty comments from her ex to Diddy, because the ex knew what was going on the whole time. We were just in the dark. We didn't know what was going on. And then it brings a full circle with the whole Lil Rod case when he exposed it. So, but they're gonna resume court on Monday, so I will pick up where they left off on Monday with new videos. So until then, you guys enjoy your weekend and have a great day. And don't mess somebody's day up if you having a bad day. But other than that, enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Have a good day. Bye.